Tell me what's really going on. Negroid's back up in this thing. We ready?
What's happening? Born at the dawn of time. Now we back again. And these cracking ass crackers keep jacking shit.
Good evening.
We're talking about races, real races. Not Native Americans. We're talking about real races. Not Canadians, real races. Oh, what? You're Polish and German? You're still the same race. Find out now in this episode. This is People of Culture. Okay.
Shattering your misconceptions.
Yeah. So, we're back once again.
I'm Negro Deuce.
They called me at a horrible fucking time. We wasn't finna just do this shit like this, but I'm Big Swerve.
Oh, damn, he ain't even a Negro. I'm Negro Deuce.
Oh.
Cap Swerve.
What the fuck is we talking about? I'm Negro Swerve?
Negro Swerve and
Negro Damas.
Xenomoto.
I'm Negro Damas.
Negro Damas.
I'm Xenomoto.
No, we need to start.
This is all CBD. Legal shit.
Man, just
damn, we should have did a police episode. Nah.
They bust straight through the window. Did I hear police? No thanks. Anywho. So, for this episode, is that the topic we're going with? We're going to go into the
three major races.
Oh, God. Spoiler alerts, there's only three. Yikes.
Yeah. Sorry
to hurt a lot of you guys.
I'm sorry. If you're white and you say that you come from different European countries, you're just white. Stop saying that you're not white. I'm sorry.
Italians are white. I don't know why Italian niggas always think they not white. Irish, you're white. Greeks, Jews,
white.
All y'all niggas is white, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're white.
Polish, white. German,
Swedish,
white.
Turkish, Czechoslovakian, Armenian,
Australian.
All you niggas is white.
White.
And one more thing. Europe ain't even no real continent. That's like a little slice of Asia. You bitch ass niggas is so ahead of y'allself. Y'all really think y'all finna just take this corner of this continent and call it its own continent, nigga? What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? Y'all are Asians. Y'all are white Asians. Y'all are Asians, dog. Y'all some Orientals who have a sense of entitlement. You know what I'm saying?
It was great having the show. This will be our last episode as we're canceled.
I didn't see that hot take coming at all.
He just went in.
Now, I know what you're all thinking. What the hell is these coons talking about? What are these niggas in here spewing, babbling about? I know
that nigger babble.
Oh my God, that's a word too. That's an actual word. That's a word. He knows.
Are we real? Don't start back just dropping hard.
Oh no, but listen, I want to do a whole episode over all that because I think that needs to be touched upon. Because why white people? Why did y'all come at us so hard? That's crazy.
What did we do to y'all?
There's a whole N-word dictionary. Like you could just take all of the N-words and just put it in its own book with their own definitions. And I was like, that's ridiculous. Like, damn. Okay. But first of all, I do want to preface that what we are speaking of, there's technically only three races. There's the Caucazoid,
white people,
Mongoloid,
Asian people,
and Negroid. There's a fourth-ish one. Just going off of this right here. Now I'm just opening this up.
Mixed niggas.
We're gonna give more detail. No, it's not mixed. It's uncertain though. And what falls under uncertain is Dravidia and Sinhalese. But anywho, three races. Now, I will also say that this publication is actually considered outdated.
Damn, are they green?
Like by a long shot.
Yes, by a long shot. This is considered
like a couple hundred years.
Outdated. Now, if you really, really, really want to dive into the depths of it, there really is no race.
Damn,
we're all one species.
Do we got to tell Hispanic people are white people shit. And Native people are white people?
You know what? I was thinking about that the other day.
Tell what?
And Middle Eastern people are white people?
Wait, what?
Some Middle Easterns are Asian.
I mean, Middle Easterns are considered Caucasian by their standards. But we talking about if we go by that outdated three race shit. But
if we go by
that, outdated, because they're
all Mongoloid.
There is black Hispanic people.
Middle Easterns aren't Mongoloid.
There is, because it's in that area by Asia.
But they consider Caucasians, fool. I'm trying to tell you.
No.
Nowadays, on paperwork, they consider Middle Easterners to be Caucasian.
But some Middle Easterners but there is black Middle Easterners.
Actually,
Yeah,
let's
they
go
are.
by the chart.
The Kafirs.
Let's go by the chart, actually. Where would that be? Middle
The
Eastern
Kafirs are
over
just
here?
black people in the Middle East.
Actually, I think maybe they may be the Semitans and the
Semitic.
Hamites.
Hamites and Semites. We talked about this during the Bible episode, and Bible being about black people.
Mm-hmm.
Those are descendants of Negroes. The Semites are the Jews. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I forgot this shit was touchscreen.
But we go by the color codes, though. The Semites or Semitan. That
The
looks
original
like
Jews.
it's.
I said when I'm talking about the original Jews when they were black, not these
That's-
fake ass Jews out today.
That's where they have Saudi Arabia.
That's Semitic, Hamitic, all that shit.
Yeah.
But nowadays on some 2020 shit, they consider all of these people to be white, Caucasian. They say North Africa, the Horn of Africa, and the Middle East, they consider Caucasian now. Which is some bullshit, we know. But, you know what I'm saying, that's just what they saying it is now. But y'all are brown, y'all are Middle Eastern. It is what it is. But I do think Arab people, Middle Eastern people, and white people are closely related. You know what I'm saying? I think that white people evolved out of Arab people. That's what I feel like. They look damn near just alike. You know what I'm saying?
There can be some similarities. There's some very interesting and peculiar races on here, or shall I say sub-races, because we just named that there's only 3. And like I said, according to this, it's to a very outdated chart, okay, obviously. But it's a very good conversation to have. One, I think, just for the fucking audacity, nigga, that they went this far out the way. So let's break it down. Under Caucazoid, you don't have things like British, Scottish, shit like that. You have 3 things. Under Caucazoid, you have the Aryans, the Semitic, and the Hamitic.
Which what we were talking about. The North Africans and the Middle Easterns and all that shit. Which is basically some bullshit. Like, come on, nigga. They just trying to claim. They just really trying to use this so they can claim Egypt. That's really all that boils down to. So they can claim all the scientific and mathematical progress of ancient Egypt and the Nile River Valley. That's why they said, okay, we're going to take all of this shit and it's going to magically stop at the end of the Nile River. But it's like, they just want the glory for all that shit. But historically speaking, them people ain't white at all. They never been white. Never will be white. I mean, you got some Arabs in that region now, my nigga, but and that's what they're trying to claim the Arabs too. But it's like
That is exactly where it's cut at. It says Hamilton right there in the top of Africa, and it somehow swoops around this little weird place. But there's
Real
Ham
weird.
right there, and then there goes the Semitic.
Okay, that's
right
real
there.
weird, but that kind of makes sense because Gaddafi in Liberia or whatever, he didn't look black to me.
Is it Liberia or is it Libya?
He had black features, but he was so light and different looking.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I always thought he looked really weird. Nobody touched on like,
Right.
why is he looking like that?
I mean, that's what the Hamitic people in
No,
shit look
that's
like.
what I'm saying. Like that makes sense. Now looking at that, you know,
Yeah, if they trying to claim him as white, but it's like nigga, he clearly like you said, he don't look black, but he got the nigga in him though.
his features.
You can see he got nigga features.
Yes.
he just got like straight hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
and he
had
was
a
straight
nose.
hair, and he was so light
Yeah,
in Africa,
light
like
skin,
like he was legit like yellow, bro.
But that's
Oh,
how
yeah, that
the
nigga
Hamitic
was
people.
yellow.
That's
That nigga
how
like a school bus.
you
But
can,
he-
you can Google it, bro. Just Google Hamitic people, and you are gonna see what the fuck they look like him, bro. But they look like Jesus and shit.
spell it foul form. How do they spell Hamitic?
I'm actually kinda curious.
Hamitic.
I'm glad I told you that because I would have told me.
Hamitic. But if you Google Hamitic people, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna see a bunch of like brown people with long, straight, curly hair and that look about like that, you know what I'm saying? Boom.
Wowzers.
Yup.
That's the Hamites. That's the Hamites. People descended from the Bible, nigga.
Look
the
at this hair,
That's what
boy.
I'm saying.
Look at
That's
this.
Rick James.
That's the
bro. That is
Egyptians.
Rick James.
That's the ancient Egyptians. Don't he look like a straight from a
Bro,
fucking hieroglyphic nigga?
This better be in our picture. You better have us 3 heads and have dude next to us, bro. Have his head next to him, bro.
That's a white boy though.
That's Michael
Look
Jackson.
at this handsome ass white man right here. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's Michael.
That nigga's so dark.
This dark ass white man.
He's so dark, but they call him Caucasian.
Look at this Caucasian man right here. This black ass Caucasian
Bro,
man
does
with the
their
afro.
hair grow like
Bro,
this?
that's Rick James.
Bro, what the hell?
He a
Bro,
Caucasian,
bro,
though.
what in the hell?
That shit is horrible looking. I'm not gonna lie. No disrespect, but goddamn.
Nah, fam, that shit look crazy.
Hey, do you remember your
It's like a
twin?
black
You
George
remember your
Washington.
twin had
He
that type of
doesn't.
hair? Remember your twin back in TK had that hair?
Who are you talking to?
Swerve's twin.
Oh, I'm saying.
Who was about 20
Who
years?
was his twin?
That was some nigga.
He had them
yesterday.
fake locks.
Oh man, I don't remember this nigga.
He used to work at like the burger joint or something.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember.
Yeah. And we used to roast him. We used to call him that one. We used to call.
I forgot about that nigga.
We had to play on words for Jamer with him. We called him.
Going over my head.
I remember him though. I just forgot what I used to tell this nigga.
Slightly, but
Bro,
not
we used
really.
to roast him. He gets so mad. Justin started those jokes.
Bro, they were wilding back in the day.
Wait, is those the people why they based them white wigs off of?
One of y'all did just say a second ago, like George Washington.
Like George Washington, but
Bro,
Because them hairstyles look like the white wigs.
them rolls and shit, yeah.
that's very
possible.
weird.
Because I heard that one time before years ago that the wigs was based off of black people hairstyle, but I never knew of this back then. But I heard that before. Like they were like, yeah, they stole this from black culture. That's why they wear the wigs on their head.
The most gray area of black and white, I guess you could find. So yeah. Once again, I mean, like I said, that's classified
As Caucasian.
somehow under Caucazoid.
But it's because they want to take the glory of all that region of Africa. Them niggas are clearly black, but they gonna write them in as a white so they can have access to their history. Like, come on, man.
I'm not gonna lie, that was mad sus. That's very sus. It says Hamitic falls under Caucazoid, but then I went up there and
When you look at some Hamitic
Because the
people,
bone structure.
they were darker than I think all three of us.
bro, them niggas
Definitely
are
me.
black.
Yeah, I can't get that dark.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
them niggas was dark.
They talking about the bone structure, right? That's the little scapegoat reason. Oh, well, it's the bone structure because basically, if you don't got a big ass wide nigga nose, you know what I'm saying? They gonna try to say you not because a long time ago, all them people were considered black. The Hamites historically were considered black, and they used the Bible passage about the curse of Ham to justify shitting on black people throughout history. So they just changed that shit and made all the Hamites are white now. They just did that like last 15 years type shit.
and we talked about that. What episode?
We talked about
black
that, like
people in the Bible.
Yeah,
episode.
we talked about this shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's like they trying to claim this shit, but the Hamites have been black this whole time up until like last decade. Once they started realizing, oh, like them niggas had a lot of history and science over there. Oh fuck it, they white now. You know what I'm saying? They don't want nothing to be associated with niggatry except for subjugation. You know what I'm saying? And sub-Saharan Africa. And they want you to be sub-Saharan Africa because the word sub-Saharan, you know, it's just a bad connotation, my nigga, but it's all a big ass mind fuck.
It's weird because here's the thing. Even on, oh, do you see that right there?
Hamiticized Negroes.
What?
Yeah. Now it sounds like just the way that is worded in itself. Hamiticized Negro. That makes it sound like
How you
they
want
were
your Negro? Hammer fertilized.
muddying up the waters, muddying up the blood, as some might say. That may be a little racist.
A lot of people can't be racist.
I didn't say I was. I said some people that say muddying up the blood may be racist.
Yes.
Yes. Specky believed that his explorations uncovered the link between civilized North Africa and primitive Central Africa, describing the Ugandan kingdom of Buganda. He argued that its barbaric civilization had arisen from a nomadic pastoralist race who had migrated from the north and was related to the Hamitic Oromo of Ethiopia. In his theory of conquest of inferior by superior races in 1863, Specky would also attempt to outline how the Empire of Katara... Okay, so this is hilarious. In other words, what I just read... I'm not even going to just finish it. What I just read is he found what they deemed a more civilized version of black people in Africa, and they just included that under Caucazoid.
Yeah, basically.
Wow! Look at you guys spit. Y'all not like them other Negroes. How about y'all be white? You got hella benefits.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
from
anything that has anything to do with any type of
I
progress.
expect them to walk
they
up
try
there.
to make it whiteness.
Then they try and hug them. No, don't get too close. I want you to rub off on me.
They trying to include them into Caucasoid territory.
Don't walk up to you. Hey, Swerve, look what you fit under. You want to be white. We got benefits here. Just think about it. You want a 401k? Good credit?
Looking under this, I haven't really seen any. I haven't seen any white person under Hamitic race, even though it is considered Caucasoid.
Right, like there's not. Like,
So,
it's black people.
That would make me have to zoom out a little bit more and be like, what's the real definition of Caucasoid then? It has to be something other than bone structure, right? Like, I'm like, it has to be more than that,
To
right?
them, they really base it off of bone structure. That's why they're trying to use. Because they say the North Africans have a bone structure similar to white people because they got like slender noses and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it boils down to.
But I guess when we look back on it, it sounds like that's the other way around. It's like
y'all got noses like us.
Yeah. If anything, it's like y'all had a more mutated structure off of what originally came from the people that came before that.
Right.
Since the epicenter, from what they're saying, the epicenter of everything that they found, and I think what they said the first true bones were in Africa, was specifically, I think, in Ethiopia. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Wasn't it Ethiopia?
It was something like that, yeah.
I think it was Ethiopia. Is where they found it. But even if you go back to Ethiopia, apparently they treat Ethiopia like a somewhat sacred place. Like, as far as like keeping certain records and documents on file, and they just don't really kind of treat it like the Vatican. It's like, nah, nigga, like these shits stay here, okay? These artifacts stay here.
Yeah, Ethiopia is treated pretty highly.
Yeah, and they're like, nah, fam, you're not gonna take it out there and dirty up the message and
even
fuck
when
shit
like
up.
Europe came and like took over Africa and dissected Africa for like the resources and shit. Ethiopia was like literally the only place in Africa. Ethiopia and Liberia were literally the only two countries in Africa that didn't get invaded by the Europeans. And of course, Liberia is an American extent, but
which is the reason why Ethiopia doesn't go by the same calendar schedule. They just recently got out of 2012 and they're not in the year 2013.
Oh wow!
And the whole world used to be on that, but I think the Roman Empire put everybody on this time calendar schedule. And it's 8 years ahead.
Damn. Really?
And the calendar schedule is 13 months. The last like 10 or so days or 15 or so days is the 13th month. And the year ends in the some solstice or summer thing, but it ends around September.
Makes sense.
And Ethiopia is one of the few countries that still pertain to that. That and South American countries. Fun fact.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah. Lil, if y'all didn't know that. They go, and I forget what the calendar is called and everything, but you can look it up. This whole crazy year everybody talk about, they were in 2012.
That's crazy.
Which some people indicate their calendar actually indicates the actual year based off of Christ. Some people say that.
Oh, really?
Because for some weird reason, the Roman Empire changed the calendar.
Ethiopian calendar. I just want to see what the months are called.
Etunash.
Were you reading something?
Yeah, something like that.
I was like, where the hell are you looking at? Oh my God! Why did I do this? I can't pronounce this shit.
Oh, which also adds to the fact. Wait! Before you go into that, Joe, I just want to say, all you people that go by astrology is basing it off of white man's concept. I'm pretty sure. Because if you want to base off of this is a whole different thing that is not based on the same way.
Oh my God! Now I gotta look up the Ethiopian zodiac. Damn it!
And their months are named after gods.
That's what ours are too.
That isn't expected to be like.
Well, our months
days,
are not based off
our astrology.
Our astrology is.
I mean, our days and shit.
Yeah,
we're planets and gods.
August is based off of Augustus Caesar.
Yeah. But they months. They got.
July was Julius. Yeah, so
Hathor.
When people want to talk about like based off a thing, when people want to believe in astrology, this is the calendar. If you want to go that in depth, did y'all not know this?
What? No, what?
This whole like Ethiopia goes by a whole different calendar.
I really forgot to be.
We talked about it before.
I swear
because
I've mentioned this before.
No, we talked about it before because we talked about how if like this makes more sense because if there was ever any year where the world was going to end, it would be Ethiopia in 2012.
Yeah. Well, they're in 2013 now.
I know.
But I think a South American country also goes by this calendar.
But like we talked about this shit like what in June maybe?
Yeah.
June, July. We talked about this a minute ago.
Yeah.
Holy moly! Look at this.
So what you were I wanted to mention this just to add on to what Swerve was saying about not being affected, and that adds on. Well, that makes sense on why their calendar is still the same. Because everybody else got put on a whole different schedule. How you feel? White people showed up and it was like, hey, guess what, guys? You're 8 years ahead of time. What? Yeah. Like you just rip your calendar off the wall. I said we 8 years ahead of time.
You're living in the past, boy. No, let me stop.
And he was just like, oh, okay.
But getting back on it.
It's crazy how much, if you think about when people like invaded countries, how much of the civilization they changed to. Like, not much was left. They literally like stripped so much of your culture and your way of thinking.
You have to understand, in a very loose way, no matter what you think, you are already living in a simulated world because it's been simulated and constructed based on what country you live in.
Man,
but that doesn't mean it's the right answer.
Those
it just means it's based on what
janitors,
country you're on.
You really pushing it for them town janitors. They're just gonna open up the back part of this and then just scoop you back.
I'm just saying, like, you know, food for thought. But yeah, Caucazoid, Aryans, Semitic, and Hamitic. Which one you want to do next? Negroid or Mongoloid? Mongoloid. Woo! It's a lot going on under Mongoloid. You got the North Mongols, the Chinese and Indo-Chinese. You have the Korean and Japanese, which I think is hilarious that they put them together. You have the Tibetan and the Burmese, the Malay, the Polynesian, the Maori, I feel like I said that right, Micronesians, the Eskimos, and Inuits, and the American. I was struggling the other day when I was looking at some of these. I was like, where are Mexican people? Where are the Aztecs, the Mayans? Where are all these people?
Yo,
they are the Americans. The American Mongoloids.
Yeah, Americans going there. What's weird is I've read something with this whole thing, and they put Polynesians under white people, and they put Americans under white people. I legit.
How the fuck?
Because they literally put Native Americans under white people, and I've read that before.
How?
They put so many natives under white people that the only natives that wasn't under white people was the Canadian natives.
How, Sway? How in the fuck? How in the hell could Native Americans fall under white people other than physically falling under the boot of white people? No, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. I'm not going to go. How, Sway? How could they do that? How? Explain yourselves. Explain yourselves, white people. But anywho, yeah, man. Do you want me to dive into any of those? It's a lot. That's a lot of Mongoloid.
Let's pop off with the Americans.
Americans. I went to this page. It was a long ass page. I feel like reading all this. So Americans, that goes into indigenous people, of course. And as far as this goes, we could do the top 5, I guess, populations, because this is the way it goes. Top 5 regions with significant populations. Mexico is number 1. 25.7 million people.
What? Biggest country in the world?
No. We're not talking about total population.
Bro, that's nowhere near the biggest country.
No, we're not talking about the total population. We're just talking about indigenous people. Or people that will fall under the Mongoloid.
Wait, it's just 70 million altogether?
I feel like all the Hispanics are indigenous.
No.
I feel like Hispanic people are the Native Americans. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what we just said.
Oh, okay, for sure.
The Americans count South and North.
Yeah.
But I was telling
you
saying
no for them.
No, I was reading. I told them I read a thing where it counted them as white people somewhere.
Oh, fuck no. No, them niggas are Indians.
But yeah, top 5, Mexico, 25.7 million people. Then Bolivia with 9.8 million people. Then Guatemala with 7.5. Peru, 5.9. And the U.S. with 5.2.
You know how lack of numbers that is? You know how like dying off that is?
All right, if we in the top 5, that's horrible.
Bro, 70 million is not nothing.
But
not even a billion, not even 100 million.
No. But I mean, that, like I said, that's just this specific race of people, of what they call the American version of the race of Mongoloid. Yeah, I mean, what else can we really say? I will say these are the people that I think I spoke about in the last episode. They came over on the land bridge. They navigated through the harsh, cold environments, and they came over on the land bridge. Some of them stayed up there, and that's where Eskimos come from. But a lot more of them trickled down, and they kept going down into the what we know nowadays as Canada and then United States. And then some of them kept going further and further and further down. And then that's, I guess, where centuries develop and you get the Aztecs, the Mayans, all these other different at this point, I'm calling them sub-races because we've already established there's only 3 for the sake of this outdated document.
Ethnicities.
I guess we call them ethnicities. Yeah, I mean they're ethnic groups. So yeah,
Yeah,
ethnicities.
these are ethnicities we're naming.
Yeah, you're not a different race at this point. And like I said, there's scientifically speaking, and I'm not even saying this on some kumbaya shit. Scientifically speaking, there's only one race. We know this to be true because you can procreate with any human. If it was a different species, then you couldn't do it. This is why. I hate to go down this route. This is why
we're the human species, but what is our race?
What is our race? Homo sapien.
Homo sapiens are race.
Yeah, Homo sapien is we're all one race.
We're the human species, but we're the Homo sapien race.
Okay, yeah. So the other race would be like the Neanderthals and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and here's the thing: actually, the way it works.
We can procreate with them too, though.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say the way it works. You can do it within your genus.
Yeah, that's species within your species. We're all the human species.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me animal king. I'm gonna break it down. This is the way it works. I really just need the chart. Damn, I don't want to go to no Disney shit. Fuck off.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god! Stop giving me the TV show. This is how bad the internet's gotten. They pulling up TV shows and shit. I'm trying to go to something else.
If Neanderthal counts as a race, what would the other black race count? What would the black race count?
The black race?
Yeah, if Neanderthal was a race, then what was the other race?
Homo erectus. It's Homo erectus. There's Homo sapien. It's Homo neanderthalis. Why will they not give me this damn chart? Oh my god!
When we gonna get to the Homo superior?
What?
Homo superior?
The apex predator?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes, essentially.
Oh my god! I just need the chart. I need the chart so I can go by the name. There we go. This is the best I could do. I'm sorry. This is a goofy ass picture. So essentially, this is the way it works. Everything inside of your species, you should be able to reproduce. Like this right here. You see this? So everything under species, you can reproduce. This is why a black person can have sex with a white person and a baby can come out. But this is why also a dog cannot fuck a horse and an animal comes out of that. They're not in the same species. So if anybody hits you with that racist shit, just let them know. It's like, I can easily like fuck your wife and I can show you that we're the same species. Unless one of y'all infertile. That's out the hands.
Their science is different than your science.
Their science is ass, which is, like I said, you could choose to be stupid, but that doesn't mean science isn't going to be real just because you don't want it to be. But yeah, this is the difference between that. So this is why you can get weird breeds of animals. Like you can get a weird wiener dog pit bull thing because
you also
they're
can
the
do
same
this with
species.
plants.
Yeah, because as long as you fall in the same species, it's a genetic compatibility thing, and as long as it's close enough, then you can make something happen. But
so all these things can form with snakes.
No, honestly it kind of goes. It zooms out at this point, like all of these other things. Because if you look up here, it's trees and shit. Mm-hmm. Trees, other animals and stuff. But the more you go in, it's like filtering down. So like you see the snakes way over here, and it just keeps filtering until it's like, okay, you can match with this. This is what you stem from. Most of the time, procreation only goes as far back as.
Wait, a snake became a tree?
No, like I said, you're going backwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Only one of the animals are going backwards, and that was the snake.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's just like a tree because what happens is everything's like this is the root. And then once you just keep going, it just keeps branching out and branching out and branching out.
But is that saying the tree came from a snake?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're saying it's all. That is what they call, I guess, the domain, which I guess is something new because, like, normally what we go by is the kingdom.
See, that's what I'm yeah.
But it looks like domain may be a new step. And I guess domain, if I was to guess, it looks like domain just includes all living life. Oh, okay. Whether it be a tree or a mushroom.
Okay, and then the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
So anything under the species. But that makes sense. So you're saying under the genus, those animals can't recreate together, procreate?
I can't remember. I think it's either species or genus. But that's as far as I think it goes.
But the family can't either?
I don't think so. I don't know.
It needs to say something. What does it say?
I think there's a limit. There's a limit though. Like you know what I mean? Like only canines can fuck with canines.
Mm-hmm.
But only humans. And like this is the question I've posed a long time ago. I was like, have you noticed that it's only one of us? It's only one species of us. Tons of species of snakes, nigga.
We killed the rest of them.
Tons of species of other things, but it's only one of us.
Yeah, but every time we try and separate like a race or whatever else, or like what would other species of us look like? Isn't that a race? That's what's weird.
It seems like we're the only ones that's streamlined like that. Like we just kind of evolved over time. Like there were multiple different species of us living amongst each other at one point. There were multiple different ones. Like I think maybe Erectus and Neanderthal walked together along the same
Erectus?
time. Homo erectus. Homo erectus. Honestly, I believe this is. That's about as cavemanish as caveman gets. So, yeah.
That's the same thing as an Neanderthal?
I think so.
Nah, it's different because Neanderthal is a Homo neanderthalis.
Oh, you're right. Erectus came before that, I thought.
I think so too. I can't remember the order they came in.
I thought Erectus was the first one to walk.
Actually, yeah, because they became erect.
Yeah.
They became standing upright.
So is that what black people are?
I think
Well,
people,
I mean, look at this nigga. Look at this.
It's not that black people are that. I think black skin and black features were just the default for a long ass time. So I think like they just happen to be black, and every incarnation of the Homo shit was black until very recently. Then we started branching out.
But Neanderthals was white, I thought.
I don't really know if they was white. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know if they was white. I think Neanderthals might have been like black too, but they mixed with the later on white people. I don't know. We don't know what Neanderthal skin really looked like. We ain't never seen them in their skin, my nigga. But genetically, I do think all the ancient incarnations of man was black, my nigga. And maybe if Neanderthals are black, maybe Homo sapiens was just black. You feel me? I know Homo sapiens, what we are right now, for shit show came in black. All them other niggas, I don't know about them, but ain't no telling, fam. We really don't know for sure. But they do say Homo sapiens, the actual modern man, us, was black. Them other niggas, the Erectuses and the Neanderthals, ain't no motherfucking telling. But they probably was black too.
So if you wanted to, you could technically. I hate to say it, but if you wanted to, you could fuck that.
That's how white people do.
And a baby will pop out.
Yeah, you could.
A baby would pop out of that. Or you? I don't know if that's a man or I don't know.
I think that's a woman.
I don't. Wait, no. That's a boy.
Oh, well.
Holy
bro.
shit.
Look at the chest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd that nigga look like that?
You could fuck and something will pop out.
That shit wild.
It's crazy. Because they're under the same species. They are Homo, what is it, erectus? Yeah, Homo erectus. They are under the same species, so fair game. That's what it is. It's genus. It's not the species, it's genus. So since it says Homo, you can get it on. And I guess, let's just go back a little bit more. Yeah, Negroid. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different versions. What falls under Negroid is African Negroid. I feel like I'm gonna mess this up. The Koi. I feel like that's pronounced weird. I feel like it's Koi, but I can't remember.
I think that's the Koi people.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, them, Koi?
That's so weird.
Coin?
It's so weird because they fall under Negroid, but they look white.
Yeah, they don't look like no niggas to me. Who the fuck is them? They just want to confuse.
Can you look up or Google search because I hate to break this seems like a troll.
Yeah, this don't seem right to me at all.
What? Oh, but that's
that's a Negro.
Whoa. I think these are the Capoids.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, this is before they separated them.
I think these are the Capoids, yeah.
Yeah, this is before they separated the Caucazoids from
Which was funny enough. I was about to say, bro, they kind of look light skinned in that one picture. I thought they looked white at first, and I was like, no, that's definitely light skinned in this. Yeah, I think these are the Capoids. So, are we saying this is where Asian people came from?
Definitely. I've been saying that Asians came from Caucazoids.
Yo, if you're Asian,
the San people, S-A-N, which is a tribe of the Caucazoids.
the ones that traveled out to the east.
Yeah, I think they came from them for sure. I mean, they look just the fucking like.
yo, if you're Asian,
And the Hamites traveled up in the west.
if you're Asian, look up the Khoi people. Khoi are the traditionally nomadic pastoralist indigenous people of southwestern Africa.
They traveled.
Yeah. Nomads. They are often grouped with the hunter-gatherers, San peoples.
Yeah, the Sans are definitely the motherfucking Asian ancestors.
Interesting.
That actually makes a lot of sense, though. Like, all
Actually,
That's a San person.
She definitely fucking looks Asian. Jesus.
I mean, there's no denying that they came from them people.
Bro, it kind of looks like a Smith. That looks like a Jaden or a Willa. And then, of course, you got this guy right there. Like these people literally look like
they
black Asian people.
From, like black to Asian. Like,
they look like Asian people with Negro skin. Negros.
Yeah, there's no denying. Once you look at them, it's very obvious. Like, Asians definitely came from them niggas.
Nasians.
damn dirty Nasians.
Nasians. Yeah, man. So I definitely say look up the Khoi people. This is very interesting. I think it's just overall interesting to see how humans have just, essentially kind of just changed and evolved and mutated over time. Yeah, this is very interesting to look at. What the hell is this? This old Maxwell looking nigga. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. What are the other ones? Negrito. Melanesian. Melanesians are the predominant and indigenous inhabitants of Melanesia. In a wide area from Maluku Islands and New Guinea to as far east as the islands of Vanuatu and Fiji. Most speak either one of many languages of the Austronesian language family, especially ones of the Oceanic branch. So those also sound like Malaysians to me. Negrito. The Negrito are several diverse ethnic groups who inhabit isolated parts of Southeast Asia and the Andaman Islands. Their current populations include the Andamanese peoples of the Andaman Islands, the Semang peoples of Peninsular Malaysia, and the Manik people of southern Thailand. So more Blasians.
Okay.
A lot of Blasians.
Indeed.
What the hell is this? The Australoids. The Australoids ended up breaking off and being their own race.
Okay.
Because it went from 3 to 5, which is weird. It went from 3 to 5, and all they did was add 2 more black races, which was the Australoids and the Capoids.
No, because they separated from the black race.
Somehow.
That's what. No, they just went. Apparently, like, they went through and tried to dissect it more, and they were like, actually, they're too far to be counted on the Negroid, and just separated it. It kind of seemed like it just took away more from black people, but whatever.
They're still black at the end of the day. If anything, that just says that's where they originated from.
Yeah, and the Australoids are the Aboriginals.
Yeah, the Aborigines and whatnot. Australo-Melanesians is an outdated historical grouping of various people indigenous to Melanesia and Australia. So it seems like a mix, I guess, of the other one and this one. And this is the Australoids. Groups that were controversially included are found in parts of Southeast Asia and South Asia. So yeah, that's definitely still the Melanesians, I believe.
Which probably became Polynesians.
Polynesians are over here under Mongoloid.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I'm saying. They went and became Polynesians.
Yeah, so thoughts? Comments?
Niggas are the original people. The original modern people. All them cavemen and all them shit y'all got them. That's y'all ancestors.
Excuse me, Swerve. It's not about who came first. It's who's best.
Niggas. Yes, yes.
Not by these poll numbers. They say white people are up.
I can't tell because white people be on our dick so much. You know what I'm saying? They clearly they trying to make a whole group of niggas associated as white people. You know what I'm saying? They take everything we create, my nigga. I can't tell shit. You know what I'm saying? I think without niggas, this world would come to a screeching halt, nigga. It would be great. Without niggas, the world would turn to the Blob episode of Fairly Odd Parents. We add all the flavor.
And we'll be the greatest.
They'll be the greatest.
And the blobbiest.
I mean, if we ain't here, you know what I'm saying? They can have all that.
Everything is kind of like the Grey episode. You got with Americans.
All right. Well, let us know in the comments below about how you feel about all this outdated information. At the end of the day, like I said, bro, I really don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait. Before we cut to it, everything else. Fun story. Bible. Noah. 3 kids, 3 races. Did y'all not know that?
We talked about this in the Bible episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta add it in this one.
I was just gonna say I didn't really realize we should have tied that in there.
Well, because it's practically like a parable story talking about the race, so it should be tied in.
Also, that should make you question religion again as to why they decided to throw that cryptic shit on you. But anyways, that's neither.
Watch the Bible episode for which one of his sons is which race.
Yeah. We did an episode on that specifically. It's called Black People in the Bible, if I remember correctly, if you want to go back to it.
Yeah, man, go check that out.
Also, when doing your research, you really got to read and understand. Fun fact about reading and understanding, there is apparently no history book other than the Bible talk about Egypt owning a lot of slaves like that. Only the Bible talks about that. No history book backs that up. All right, then, that's my final word. Y'all finish the rest.
I have nothing off of that.
Just want to let y'all know, it's something to look into. Look outside the Bible for any history, Egyptian texts about the story of Moses and Egypt owning all these slaves, and tell me if you find any history backing that claim.
So you're saying that no one can actually use that as a defensive mechanism anymore? That whenever they talk about slavery in America or slavery in Ireland, if they say, well, Egypt had slaves,
Well, yeah, because when people are like, oh, the flood, there's other history books that talks about a great flood around the same time period.
Right.
But unless I'm wrong and I didn't find it, find a history book in Egypt that talks about Egypt owning slaves like that. Do your research, and you got to understand your sources, and research is not looking up the first article that pop up on Google.
So are you saying that aliens built the pyramids? No, I'm done.
No.
I'm done. I'm done.
They only do that shit to discredit niggas, man, because they couldn't figure out how to do it, so they gonna say aliens did it.
I'm done.
Yeah, we didn't have the wheel. Black people didn't have the wheel.
Y'all bitch ass niggas couldn't do it.
How did they build the pyramids with no wheel, man? How did they do that?
Sound wave technology.
With twerking. Anyways.
No.
Holla, y'all.
Peace.